Hello everyone, I'm Gefepido, and I'm here with part 2 of Freezing Inferno. So, let's see here. Now, I have verified that the coolant upgrade, well, at least in test mode, the coolant upgrade seems to work, at least on this particular mech, which was one of the sticking points in the previous coding. So thank you, generic. Whether it extinguishes allies, I have yet to verify, obviously. Now let's see, Meridia, well, the kill is going to be tricky, but it's not like it's going away. Got to deal with it at some point. Candyland doesn't look too bad aside from the floater. Of course, floaters are bad enough for... oh... Yeah, no, I don't think it's a good time for those guys. Yeah, let's start with Meridia for now. Okay, oh, this map doesn't look too bad. Ish. Oh wow, 3-rep. I didn't... For some reason, I've hardly ever seen a 3-rep mission. Anyway. I guess I can stick him here. Wait, why put the copter all the way over there? I mean, I know it's not like the Vec are necessarily making good decisions, but... Okay, so... I could freeze these two, which solves a lot of problems, and... Well, at least the bud would still be on fire. Or I could freeze the bud since I'm... Not like I can hurt myself on this. Or, Alright, so... Let's see. If it's a spawn tile, I could just do that, but that's a little... Oh wait, Spitfire mech can reach the spawn tile, therefore, yeah, I guess that's not that helpful. Though I guess if I get Frostfire mech out of the way, then I can hit the bud, at least. Alright. Let's focus here. I have 2 actual problems. Now, let's see. Okay. Okay, the ice shots do push, I guess, so that's regrettable, but... Can go here. Well. I should probably move dual mech first if I'm gonna be, pushing the sunflower first, but in the meantime, let's see. How do I best handle... Oh, actually, if I wanted to deal with the, what are these called? Sprout, right. I could go here and have, no, like this rather, although, actually that's an idea. Can I... Getting the bud and the copter wouldn't be so bad. And then I could have Frostfire mech, I guess freeze the sunflower, and burn Spitfire mech. God, I spend half my time trying to remember which name is which, since they all have fire-ice concepts. And then dual mech could, I don't know, spawn block or something. Or no, wait, I need dual mech to someone's got to get over here and get that, so... Dual mech I don't think can reach it. So yeah, pretty much has to be Spitfire on that, sorry to say. But dual mech can always just go on here and... Okay. And, well. Does the copter really have nothing better to do than hide in the corner? I could do that again, of course, but... How best to deal with this guy? I'm gonna need to put Spitfire mech out one way or another. What happens if I do? Well, not really helpful. Actually, if I do this, then he just okay, so he falls in the water before hitting anything? That's actually really good to know. Now, if I do this, I could set Spitfire mech on... If I did this, well... Then I could have Frostfire do its thing again, but I would really need to put Spitfire out at some point. Or have Spitfire repair at some point. Okay, that did not work out at all how the preview showed. I'll keep that in mind. Damn, it even froze the water, which is pretty brutal. Okay, so if I do the ice thing this way and push... well... Alright. I guess nothing stops dual mech from just doing fire from here, too. Huh. What? Oh, well, whatever. And yeah. Spitfire needs to repair next turn or he's super boned. Okay, hang on. This guy's dead. This guy's not dead, so it'll be 3 plus... Classy. Okay. That's pretty convenient. Okay, since these two have volunteered to, I guess 4 kills 6, which is how I'd have it. These two have volunteered to murder each other. I could just, No, wait, there's not even any point in doing that, is there? I guess I could stand here and hit this guy. Then Frostfire can... Actually, it doesn't matter, but... Fire can just, go over here and repair. Yep, that's true. Camilla's foster mother doesn't exist in this timeline because I put a different island in that slot. Actually, it might have been this island. That not quite enough for that one. Who needs the experience more? I guess Sid. Oh, Camilla got popular hero. That really, fucking really. Great. If there's any character I don't want to sell, it's her. But oh shit! Oh fuck! Did I just... I don't even see how I did that. But I used my reset. Fuck! Well, yeah, I promised myself I wouldn't do the undo turn thing. I'm gonna have to rewatch the video. Oh well. This is what I get for not paying attention. Well. Okay. So. You know, I don't know that it would have made a difference, but on principle, I'm just going to increase that mech's health. I will take no questions. Knock mites off the mechs? Well, that... Okay. Yeah, I can never decide where to put these things. I suppose at least I have plenty of ways to get mites off my stuff. Okay, so... Now this is 2 hit. So wait. Oh, basic chilies are only 2 squares? Or they're both 2 squares. For some reason I thought chilies were 3 squares. Now, I can survive a second hit if it came to it, so I could do... Well, not that it matters, that wouldn't save this. Now, actually, I could have Frostfire freeze both buildings, in which case... And do that. Preferably without one of the other mechs in the way. This would also be an amusing play. But then I'd have to put Spitfire out some way. What happens if I do this? Now if I freeze these two, that solves a lot of my problems. But I would still need to use dual mech to save Spitfire mech if it does this thing. Now, could have Spitfire do this, but then Frostfire wouldn't have a safe place to shoot from. Because I don't want dual mech to be standing here if Frostfire shoots from here. Actually, there's always the option of doing like this. In which case the Sunflower dies. The Alpha Chomper, I guess, is going to break right away, but his action will end. And Spitfire could shoot here or something, and the Chili wouldn't be on fire because he's a Chili, but actually this, well. I don't know, I think freezing these is probably easier than trying to get too clever with Spitfire mech over here, but, well. I think this works. Oh, well that, yeah. Actually, I guess if I... Well, if I chose to freeze these two, then he'll... Or I could just choose to freeze the buildings instead, I guess. I kinda don't want a frozen Chili clogging this corner, because then it's hard to get up here and do stuff when I need to. Actually, setting dual mech on fire actually makes sense just to get the damn mites off him. Plus he's going to be able to put himself out in a second. Wait, did that not... Oh, no, wait, I froze the building, so it's fine. This is extremely awkward, but if it works, I guess. Okay, so... This I could tolerate if I have to, but, could do this, which solves 2 problems there. But I still need to get them put out. Actually, if I... No, that's unhelpful. Really need to get HP upgrades on everyone now that I think of it. If I do this, the sprout won't die. So that's not good. Actually, I could just get Frostfire out of the way, have Spitfire shoot from here. No, from here, I mean. And let the Chomper unfreeze him. Then, hell, I could have dual mech from here, freeze that guy, and let the Chomper unfreeze him. Or her, but whatever. And Frostfire can do, I don't know, something. Find an angle to freeze some buildings from, I guess, if nothing else. I think that works. Yeah, if I put Frostfire here and shot Ice here and Fire down after there's a Chomper there, then the Chomper will be... well... Or I could just do it from here, since it won't matter. And then he's in a better position to not shoot buildings too much. And, just need to find some place to get mites off Frostfire at some point. So I could just get over here with dual mech and, I mean, doesn't fix everything, but... I'm inclined to just have Frostfire get here and repair, since... don't know if there's something useful for Spitfire to do here. I guess could... No. That'll burn something I want unburned. This... I guess it technically will be slightly more productive than doing nothing, but... Could just repair. Alright, so I gotta solve this guy. Probably by freezing him. This one's toast, so yeah, this one's the real problem. Oh. Oh, good lord. I mean, do I fail the mission if I freeze a truck and fling it off to the side of the map? Oh wow, this is a surprisingly wide open map. Excuse me. That was dumb. I should have moved to row B instead. Yep, should have moved into row B. That is a truly indecent number of buds. Yeah, bud. Alright, so 1 problem, 2 problem, 3 problem. Alright. Now, let's see. In theory, I could have Spitfire just stand here and tap the buds like this. Cannot do here, that would be a problem. Or technically here, but what a waste that is. Now, or... Ugh. Now, I guess if I did something like this, that would solve quite a few problems in one go. that would be a desirable course of action. Then, if I were gonna do that, then I could have Spitfire then shoot from here like this, and dual mech get up here and shoot flames. I think that works. At least getting the alpha buds on fire will make things less of a mess. Should have moved dual mech first, but, well. Alright, that's enough copters for... Can the chompers just not find a safe spot at all? Now, hypothetically, if I could... First, if I went here with Spitfire and... No, that kills the time pod. Alright, what can I do? Now, hypothetically, if I went like this, freezing that and shooting burning those two, that stops a vulnerable spares a vulnerable building and gets the damage going on some Vec. That's probably a good move for now, and the rest, it's gotta be something useful Spitfire can do once I get it into... If I get it onto a spawn tile. At the very least, he could set this spawn tile on fire. Are the trucks immune to fire? I hope the trucks are immune to fire. Okay, they're immune to fire. Good. Okay, this one... This one's a problem, this one's not. This one's not. I do this, I still need to put them out. Though it is otherwise quite humorous. Could have dual mech do this, which solves a lot of Vec. Is there really any place worth standing at this point? I could freeze this guy, but I don't know that I gain anything from it. This guy's dead, this guy's dead, Okay, I guess that's it. No point wasting time there. Yeah, that does look like adventure worth talking about. It is perversely tempting to give Spitfire more health, since it keeps getting set on fire, but I might be better off with move on dual mech, I don't know. It's hard to go wrong with move. Still not sure. I feel like selling Camilla would be dumb even if her skills are mediocre, just because, you know, I've got Island coming up with spiders and silkworms, but that could be tricky, but the volcanic vents work pretty well for me. This doesn't look too hard, actually. Nope, I'm not fucking around with specimens. Could do this, which makes does shit to the chili, but well, it would make me feel better. I suppose I could go here, freeze that guy, then have Spitfire go here and shoot, like, here so it bashes the Sunflower into dual mech. And then having a frozen chili here would at least keep it out of the way a bit. Okay, if I do this, then I can freeze one of the buildings and burn a spawn tile. Something. In retrospect, I suppose burning things matters less when there's, you know, multi-attacking Vec and... Oh, hey! I could have dual mech go over here and just like this, which would make him block spawns and shoot the other Vec. Classy stuff. Then, Frostfire can't quite do what I'd like here, but... There's not really a lot of ideal moves in this position, but on the other hand, the Vec aren't doing so well either. Who cares? Okay, this here is a problem. If I do that, it does not actually solve the problem at all. No, wait. Now if I do this, I guess, I suppose it would. That's still not ideal, but it would protect the, whatever this giant smokestack is. This guy doesn't matter. This guy doesn't matter much. I suppose I could do like this, but that's not much better. Actually, yeah, I could get Spitfire onto this spawn tile and shoot here to push this guy here. Then Dual Mech could, I don't know, here, push up. I could have Frostfire do like this, which would kill that sunflower. And freeze a building that may never be in danger again, but, you know. I should probably put Dual Mech over here. Since I'm gonna have more Vec than I would have liked dicking around in a minute. Now... Actually, I could just ignore that guy since at the end of next turn he'll die anyway. And instead do like this. Get some more damage on the other one. Everything's safe like that. Okay, this guy doesn't matter. This guy absolutely does, of course. Now, if I do like this, I'm good to go, preferably after moving Dual Mech out of the way. In fact, there's no reason... In fact, nothing else really matters, does it? This guy... Yeah, because this guy's gonna die, so... And the Killy will accomplish nothing, so... Will this matter? I mean, technically I could get slightly more XP, but... Well, it'll only... It's not like my mech will drown, so... May as well pick up slightly more XP. Right, he is gonna die, right? Good. I always get paranoid about the fire damage. Aren't we all glad fire doesn't actually damage buildings in this game? And only 6. At least it's a spring seed leader. I can work with spring seeds. I don't know where I want to go with it. Well, whatever. Oh boy. Okay, I don't love this at all. Now, let's see. If I do this, it'll be quite humorous, but not what I want. Let's see if I did no. Actually, I could have Spitfire do that, which would at least stop one of them, but problem is there's a lot of problems here. Now, that would actually... Now, freezing certainly, freezing buildings is always a tempting option here, but the positioning isn't good. Never is. Can anyone just eat these hits? Not very well, I guess. And the worst part is, of course, the Spring Seed boss is going to jump in the water, so setting him on fire won't even matter that much. Now, Spitfire could do this, but then just barely survive. That's not the solution I want. Actually, this is only one grid. Heaven forbid that I think of it that in terms. This technically isn't the worst move, but it sucks. Do I I'm not... Everything I need to deal with is just far apart from the other things, is the problem. Is one of the problems. It is perversely tempting to just... It's tempting to just let this one go because, well... Let's see, hypothetically, I could have, if I were willing to let that one go, because it's now, I don't believe it's even theoretically possible to save all the grid here, then I'd be like, do this to kill that guy. Hey, have Frostfire stand here and shoot ice this way to freeze that guy and also the building, and then dual mech fire blast the boss to win. Could actually do it to the other side. We could put him out of position, but also mean the boss doesn't dunk itself. Yeah, I don't for 1 second think there's any way to save every grid point. Yeah, I was afraid of that, but I guess I'd rather have him dead than frozen in the longer term. Boy. Fucking really? Okay, if I do this, then that'll cock block the spring seed and stop the sunflower. But then what? Frostfire can't do much about this guy. I'm not sure anyone can. Actually, if I do this, which one goes when? No. Okay, so I could do that. Yeah, hang on. Okay, so hypothetically, Spitfire does that, pushing the Chomper down and wounding the boss incidentally. Frostfire does this, which would bash the Chomper into the... Well, bash the Sunflower into the Chomper and uncrack it, leading to the Chomper's death. And the fire knocks Spitfire into this guy, and, well, Spitfire's going to be in some damage, but shouldn't be dead just yet. And then Dual Mech can get over here to cock block the boss. I hope the numbers work out, because I don't have a better plan than that from here. Plus, if the boss gets stuck here, he'll be spawn blocking. Yeah, that's not great, but, oh, I could have, well, whatever, figure something. Oh, hey. Alright, so this guy's already burning, doesn't matter. This guy doesn't matter that much, but... I could have Dual Mech just shoved the boss back over here and let him start burning to death a bit. Spitfire could move down where Frostfire is now and shoot up here, which the Killy won't burn, but it'll spawn block. Frostfire could, I don't know, get here and shoot ice to, put defense on the building and freeze the bud, I guess. I mean, hard to go wrong. Oh, wait, I don't really want to, something. Shit, that doesn't work from there. No, wait, because the Chomper attacks 2 squares, so I can have Spitfire go here. And Frostfire can do this and... No, like this. Alright, that works, I think. Oh, these two can burn, and so can that one. Yep, every Vec on this board has my permission to fucking burn to death. That would be good to have, actually. Heck, I really don't want to go selling Camilla even so, but... Good thing I've got something else to sell right now. Anyway, who gets replaced? Spitfire's probably the one I don't want getting burr. And... due to needing to put it out so much. Alright, let's see. What do I want? Antifreeze? Dual mech doesn't end up on fire that much, though. Probably Leap. Leap is probably the good one there. Anyway, thank you for watching, and join me next time for part 3.